Today, we are going on a food tour throughout Harlem, and I'm super duper stoked about this. Every single business that we're going to is a Black-owned business. This is long overdue. We did one in Louisville, and I'm really excited to do one in Harlem, and then we're gonna go into Queens and Brooklyn, the Bronx, etc. in the future. So this is our first New York City Black-owned restaurant food tour. Come along for the ride. Our first stop on the tour is a little place called Ginjan. It is a coffee cafe shop with teas, coffees, pastries, etc. I'm really excited about this place because it is family owned, Black owned, and it's owned by two brothers that are from Guinea. Their mom, their whole little history is on their website. I definitely suggest checking it out. Their mom helped them create all of the different recipes and really get their business started. They're from Guinea, and one thing memory that they tell us on their website is that during classroom breaks, they always go and get a drink called Ginjan. They are a coffee tea place, but they do have specialty drinks, and the two drinks that we're looking at is the Ginjan, the traditional ginger-based drink. And then we're also looking at is the atai. The Ginjan is a ginger-based drink with notes of vanilla, lemon, and other ingredients. And the atai is a really interesting drink because there's two different types of mint in it, a Moroccan mint and a mint leaf. It has a green tea, to my knowledge, to what I understand. And then also it has caramelized sugar. And that's what I'm getting it for. I like it hot.
You like it hot?
Because it's calmer.
Yeah, right?
It's like a lot smoother. Like cold is definitely gonna get more of the bite. And you taste the vanilla, but the vanilla feels so warm when it's hot. I like it hot. If you're gonna get the Ginjan, get it hot. Acai. Ooh. I like this one a lot. The mint comes through, that caramelized sugar, you can taste it. The fresh mint. So there's two different types of mint. It almost tastes like there's vanilla in this one too, but maybe that's carryover from the other drink. I think so. Now we're going to the Harlem Biscuit Company. Biscuits. Oh my God, sweet buttermilk, chive cheddar, black truffle, everything. Jerk butter, molasses butter, herb butter, honey butter, grape jelly butter. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my God, stop. I want it all. Herb, honey, maple cayenne butter. Stop it.
All right, I like the display.
It'll make it look good. I took the jacket off for this one so we could eat. Wow, chicken looks good. It smells really good, guys. Inside we have pickles. I could see like little pepper flakes. You see the garlic honey on it. Definitely not like bougie biscuits. It's actually a sandwich, so I'm ready to try it. That honey on it brings a really good sweetness. Taste the chicken, babe. Yo, not the crunchiest chicken in the world because there are sauces on it or whatever, but taste this chicken. It's perfectly seasoned. Really good chicken, right? Y'all.
Yes.
It's a dark meat chicken. I love dark meat. That's probably why I really like this. Perfectly seasoned with salt and peppers. I only got a crumb of the biscuit and I can already tell the sweetness it adds to it. It's so good. I can't wait to get all of the flavors in my mouth. It's so juicy and packed with flavor. Not the crispiest chicken. You can tell it was crispy, but you know, I put it in a bag and waited 5 minutes to eat it. So the onion adds like such a freshness to it and like a bite to it with the sweet and savory. The biscuit is sweet and salty at the same time. That onion, I didn't get a pickle yet, but that onion really does add to the flavor. If you don't like onions, that's a shame, but you know, if you're worried about the onion, it's so good. That sausage is amazing. The biscuit, we got the truffle biscuit. The egg is really fresh. There must be like a star anise or something inside of the sausage as well. This is like a very farm fresh southern biscuit, egg, sausage thing.
Yeah.
It's so good. I mean, the sausage is just thick and it's crunchy-ish on the outside, and hearty and meaty, and the biscuit is just so good. I couldn't stop myself from getting more than just the sandwiches, even though we're only supposed to do one thing from each place. I got another buttermilk, the sweet buttermilk biscuit, and an everything biscuit with grape jelly butter, not grape jelly, but grape jelly butter, and cayenne honey butter. And I love everything bagels with sausage, egg, cheese, and grape jelly, and that's why I got everything with grape butter. Also, look at how beautiful these biscuits are. Fluffy, soft, they're not crumbling yet. By the way, I got to that pickle in my chicken sandwich, and all of the flavors just work like magic together. So I'm actually gonna do the everything and grape first. This is the sweet butter biscuit with a cayenne honey butter on it. The butter is fresh and it has a light sweetness to it. And the biscuit is so soft and sweet and salty, and literally the perfect biscuit. I don't taste cayenne though. I don't really taste the cayenne. It's really good though. Everything biscuit with grape jelly butter. Really good biscuit. Definitely the everything seasoning has a more overpowering flavor. I love everything seasoning. I'm super into it and I put on literally everything right now. If this is your first time going to this place, I would not get the everything just because it's overpowering and you don't taste the natural sweetness of the biscuit as much, but of course it is very good. The grape jelly also is very, very subtle butter. Don't expect a punch of flavor when you get the butters, at least the two that I tried. I think I would suggest the butter to have a little bit more flavor. It's not bad. I think it's still very delicious, but I would have liked to taste a little bit more of the grape. In that last bite, I did feel a little bit more heat, but I'd like to feel a little bit more heat because when I order something with cayenne, I'm expecting spicy. And I think anyone who orders something with cayenne expects spicy. So definitely a little bit more flavor with the butters would be great. But I mean, everything's delicious. Ah, it's cold. Okay, we're now on our way to our third place. Are we full? Yes. Can we eat more? Yes. This place is owned by, I'm gonna have to check the name in a moment, a man called Mr. Lee, and he used to be a chef at a hospital until one day he came across a rugelach. And he decided, he loves to bake, he decided, you know what, I'm gonna try and bake rugelach, and fell in love. So I'm excited to eat some rugelach for dessert. I love cute old guys. So it looks closed. It's not closed. You have to order on the phone, but we were getting voice message, and all of a sudden this little guy comes back from it's dark and he comes back from the kitchen and he appears, and we're talking through the window and I can't really understand what he's saying, but there was one bag sitting there waiting, apparently just for us, and he's just so nice. And I told him that my fiance is a nurse. He's like, I served for 30 years at the hospital, and he was just super sweet, and he's very excited that he's getting his second vaccination, and we'll be opening his doors soon so people could go in the shop. It's a very cute looking shop. Definitely brings you back to the 1950s, 1960s style, and I wish we had a chance to go in, but I'm so glad we had a chance to meet him. Now we gotta try it. We got really lucky to get this bag of rugelach. From what I understand, somebody didn't show to pick it up. And per the instructions, slightly warm before serving. We came all the way home just so we could eat it the right way. Now, he said that there was 3 different flavors: chocolate, raspberry, and vanilla. So I'm assuming that this is the chocolate ones. It was so hard to understand him because we were talking through a door, through masks. But I think he said that there was vanilla, raspberry, and chocolate. This is obviously chocolate. This, I believe, is raspberry. It has a lot of gooey. Yeah, you can see the raspberry seeds actually if you look close enough. So I think this is vanilla. I've never heard of vanilla arugula. Or maybe this one's vanilla? Yeah, this one looks like a brown sugar, maybe vanilla. Let's try vanilla, then raspberry, then chocolate, because I don't want to be overwhelmed by the chocolate first for my taste buds. Oh, it is a raisin? It's a raisin. It's like a brown sugar raisin. I don't normally like rugelach because I always feel like it's dry and crumbly, but this was moist. The raisins add a lot of moisture into it, so I really liked it. And it's very sweet and buttery and delicious and definitely good. Okay, let's try raspberry. Let's break it in half this time. Let's see what's on the inside. Okay, so we see some swirling. It's definitely a nice looking dough on the inside. Raspberry walnut. He puts walnuts in there. A very flaky outside and a very doughy inside, which I like. Very good. My personal favorite chocolate, although those other two were really good. This one has walnuts, raisins, and chocolate. It has an almond in it. Almond extract, almond flavoring. It's really good. Today, we went to 3 different Black-owned restaurants all throughout Harlem, and every single one of them was a hit. We suggest that you go try out all of these restaurants. I think the highlight was the Biscuit place and the rugelach place. If you like what you see and you want more suggestions, go to www.foodiebunk.com. We will have a list of suggestions just for you. And last but not least, make sure you hit that bell icon, you like the video, you comment on the video, and you hit subscribe. I know we're asking you to do 4 things, but please do it for us. Okay, love you guys, bye.